Hi guys, welcome to the video. Really excited to open this up. I love a bit of Marvel Champions. Marvel Champions is actually my #1 game ever. So really excited to open up the Spider pack for the suit. Looks really cool. Got a lot of really interesting stuff in here. Plays really differently as well from what I've heard, but I haven't actually fully looked into it. So I'm going to look into all these cards and give you my opinion on how strong I think the hero is, and what the cards are like and how I think they'll play. And obviously, hopefully later on I'll do a gameplay with them to see actually how it works. If you like this stuff, please leave a like and put a comment in the videos if you've tried her or him. I'm not even sure if it's a him or a her. So try to leave a comment. Let me know how it plays and if there's any best ways to play. And if you like this type of content, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. We're trying to do more going forward. So thanks. Let's get this one opened up. So this is the Spider deck, or dash capital S capital P // DR deck. Don't know a lot about Spider, the suit, or how it works, but it looks really cool. I think I'm really going to like this one. I don't know how strong it's going to end up being, but I think the play style looks cool and it looks a little bit interesting. And there's a low hand size to start with, but there's ways you can manipulate that and negate it by getting out upgrades and things. So first off is the picture of the Spider suit, which is really cool. Really love getting these out. They're really nice. And then on the back it tells you about some of the new things. Rule separated identity card. Spider has a unique mechanic, it says, where each side of her identity is split. So Spider has a unique mechanic split between two separate cards. One card represents the human pilot, Penny Parker, while the other represents the robotic Spider suit. Start the game with Penny Parker alter ego in play and following her setup instructions, put the inactive support side of the Spider suit card into play. While in alter ego form, to change to hero form, flip Penny Parker from her alter ego side to her Spider upgrade side, and flip the Spider suit card from its inactive support side to its active hero side. While in hero form, to change to alter ego form, you have to flip the Spider suit from its active side to an inactive support side, and flip the Spider upgrade side to its Penny Parker alter ego side. So both identity cards share a single hit point dial with damage persisting on the dials between forms. Additionally, if one form is defeated, both forms are considered to be defeated simultaneously, and the player is eliminated from the game. We have the patrol symbol spoken to us here about not being able to take threat from main scheme if minion has got patrol. Permanent means you cannot lose it from play. New keyword steady. A character with steady needs 2 stun cards or 2 confused cards to be stunned or confused. And once they remove that, then they remove the 2 cards. So about Spider protection, that Spiders come with a protection deck. Main focus is powering up a Spider suit through interface upgrades. Ask Aunt May and Uncle Ben for assistance in building the suit, or use all systems go to search for the missing pieces. Once the suit is primed and ready, utilize sync ratio to stun and damage an enemy with a web trap, or jump into action with the rapid deployment and remove threat from multiple schemes. With the protection aspect, call upon the mysterious Daredevil to take down minions to play a well-timed force field generator to stop powerful attacks, or repurpose the force field generator for an explosive turn. So lots of cool stuff in here. Looks really funky. So of course we have the Spider suit, which comes in it's shining on the light. See if I can get this down a bit better, a bit closer in. So the Spider suit itself is the hero form there with 2, 2, and 2 for its stats, which is really good. And it says you got sync ratio, which is resource. Exhaust an interface upgrade you control, generate that upgrade's resources. And on the other side of the Spider suit support, you've got inactive tech. Permanent, this card's print the text box can't be treated as if it was blank. Return to base, force interrupt. When you flip to this side, flip Spider to Penny Parker. Detach Penny Parker from here, moving all counters on her and cards attached to her to this card. So you've got to try and build stuff up and do things. And Penny Parker has got psychogenetic compatibility. It says set up, put Spider suit into play, inactive side face up. So Penny is inactive, and this side it says maintenance alter ego actions, exhaust spider suit and draw 2 cards. So you have that as a support to start with. You can exhaust it to get 2 cards because she's only got a hand size of 4. She's also 14 hit points, so you can hopefully increase the damage with her using other stuff. Some cards now are saying 14 hit points or more and you can use them. So I think they might be in this set. Actually, I haven't got to them yet, but I've seen them online somewhere. Your ally, the Venom, but on the other side, which I haven't shown, is the upgrade Spider. So permanent. This card's print textbook can't be treated as if it's blank. Suit up, force interrupt. When you flip to this side, flip the Spider suit to its active side and attach this card to the Spider suit, moving all counters on this card or cards attached to this to the Spider suit. So you have to flip this over and have either the Spider suit or you have these two together, Penny Parker and the Spider suit inactive. So these will flip between, every time you flip you have to flip both, and you will start with this setup. Then you've got Venom, which is Addy Brock. He gets +1 thwart and +1 attack for each sim counter on her. After Venom enters you place 1 sim counter on her for each resource generated by Spider Suit sync ratio ability to pay for her. So for every extra one you have on there, you get an extra damage or attack. Don't know how many that maxes to, but if you could get 3 or 4 on there, she'd be doing 4 or 5 damage per turn until she dies, which is 3 of them. So you could get 12 to 15 damage depending on what you can get on her. I don't know how much you can actually generate with the suit, so let's have a little look. You got 3 event cards, all systems go. Ready each interface upgrade you control. Search your deck or discard pile for an interface upgrade and add it to your hand. Event, you've got 2 rapid deployments, which removes 3 threat from a scheme, and if you pay for this card using a resource generated by Spider's suit, sync ratio, then you remove 3 threat from the scheme. So sync ratio ability is over here, exhaust the thing, and then that works with that to help you try and get more threat gone. Web Trap, deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you paid for this card using a resource generated by Spider's suits, sync ratio ability, stun that enemy. Yeah, nice. 5 damage and stun, always good. Auntie May and Uncle Ben. Exhaust Aunt May and Uncle Ben and discard the top 2 cards of your deck. Top 3 cards instead if you're in alter ego form, and you add Spider card. Each Spider card discarded this way to your hand. Nice. Ejection Protocol. Discard Ejection Protocol. Exhaust each interface upgrade you control. Set your hit point dial to 6. Give your identity as tough status card and flip to alter ego form. So set your hit points to 6. Not brilliant, but if you're at 2, maybe not too bad. Spider Command. Exhaust Spider Command and an interface upgrade. Draw 1 card. Or you can exhaust Spider Command if you're in hero form and choose and discard 1 card from your hand to ready an interface upgrade. Here's an upgrade. So you've got interface Spider, exhaust host Spider and ready the Spider suit. So that's good for being in attack mode. Here's another interface tech upgrade. When Spider suit makes a basic thwart, exhaust psychic link and get +2 thwart for that. Another one is the speed metal alloy. When Spider suit defends against an attack, exhaust it to get +2 defense. And 4th one here, when Spider suit makes a basic attack, exhaust web fluid compressor and get +2 attack for that. So they're her basic cards. There's 4 interface upgrades it looks like that I saw, unless there's more in the basics that I haven't seen, but 4 I think that's what it'll be because they're her cards. So yeah, that would make sense. So obviously you can get all 4 of them out and then she's going to be quite strong. You've also got Daredevil then in with her for protection, 2 thwart and 1 attack. After Daredevil defends against an attack, move 1 damage from him to the attacking enemy. That's nice, bit of attack back. Spider-Man Noir has got X and X, and I'm not sure if I've seen him before. I thought I might have done. X is equal to the number of face down cards attached to Spider-Man Noir. So after you resolve a treachery, if you control another Web Warrior card, you can attach that treachery face down here to a maximum of 3. So if you can keep doing that and give him 3, you can get 3 damage, 3 attack. And obviously the other one that you've overpaid for, I don't know where that was, but the Venom, if you can do that and that, you've got yourself a lot of extra damage on your allies. You've got 3 repurpose cards. Discard a tech upgrade you control, ready your hero and choose thwart, attack or defense. Till the end of the round your hero gets plus X to that chosen power, where X is equal to the number that upgrade's printed cost. So if the upgrade is worth 2 or 3, this one's worth 3, you could get rid of that and it gives you an extra 3 attack or 3 thwart or 3 defense. Not too bad, but obviously you don't want to get rid of your upgrades. You've got 3 copies of Thwip, which deals 1 damage to a web warrior character you control. Plays a total of 2 stun status cards on up to 2 enemies. So not too bad. You deal a damage to a web warrior character, but you then get to stun 2 enemies. Potentially, unless they've got the double stun malarkey going on. You've got Energy Barrier. Uses 3 reflection counters, so the green things. When you would take any amount of damage, remove 1 reflection counter from here, prevent 1 of that damage, and deal 1 damage to an enemy. The shadow keeps making a bit of flare on the screen, apologies. We've got then Force Field Generator. Uses 6 energy counters, max 1 per player. When you would take an amount of damage, remove that many energy counters from here. For each energy counter removed this way, prevent 1 of that damage. So you're preventing 6 damage for 3 cost. Not too bad, not too shabby. Upgrades, the power 1. When you would reveal an encounter card, deal 1 damage to a web warrior character. And if that card is a treachery, cancel it to a revealed effect and discard the spider tingle. That's a good upgrade. It only costs 1. It's cheap. Seems good. Deal a damage to yourself, and if it's a treachery, you get to not do that treachery. Then you have the Spider Ham ally. Of course, he's also in Spider Suit, is also in Spider Ham's allies in the basic card, so that's cool. So you can get all of these spiders into a grouping. After Spider Ham attacks or thwarts, discard the top card of the encounter deck. For each boost icon discarded this way, deal 1 damage to Spider Ham. And he's only got 3 health, so you're not getting a lot out of him most probably, but he's got 2 attack and 2 thwart. I think I might get 4 out of him. But he's quite expensive actually, I think. I'm not sure he's a brilliant ally. Play only if you control weapon. After he attacks a thwart, discard the top. Yeah. So you might not even get 2 attacks out. You could only get 1 attack out for 2 damage. To me, that's not worth it. But Spider-Man Otto Octavius is 1 thwart, 2 attack. Play only if you control a web warrior card. After you play Spider-Man from your hand, ready and upgrade you control. If it has the tech trait, draw 1 card. Again, so he's only got 2 health, so the ideal is to do a thwart with him for 1 and then attack for 2, so you're getting at least both of these actions before he dies. Then you've got limitless stamina for 3 of those. You can only play if you have 14 printed hit points and it readies your hero. So you are getting to restand potentially 3 times in 1 deck if you can get to it. And that's 1 cost, it's very cheap. So if you can get your spider suit on with some extra attacks and stuns or extra thwarts if you need it, you can restand for 1 cost, which is brilliant. Unshakable. Play only if you've got 14 printed hit points again. So this will be good for Hulk as well, and Thor and Drax, I think. Your identity gains steady, so you have to get 2 status cards at the same time to be stunned or confused. Again, that's only 1 cost. It doesn't say you can only have 1 per character, so I don't see why you would need more than 1. But yeah, you've got 3 of those. So I don't understand why you've got 3. It doesn't seem like you need to have it, because it's not going to lose it. Unless you have to get rid of upgrades to do stuff, which I think you do, don't you? So you could play it, get another 1 in your hand, and think, oh, I'll use them, discard upgrade to get a bonus somehow. His obligation is just exhaust Penny Parker, remove it from the game, or choose and discard 1 interface upgrade you control to get rid of it. So you don't really want to do that. That's not nice. Spider's nemesis is Morbius. So he's a really cool character, a really great enemy to have. So that's really funky. And then that's the main deck where it stops. So the other cards you get with it, you've got 3 blue leadership cards, which are Clarity of Purpose, and you can attach it to a friendly character, and when you exhaust this card and deal 1 damage to attached character, you can generate a wild resource. Wild resources are always nice. And then you've got an encounter set for 8 cards with Iron Spider's Sinister Six, so a slightly different Sinister Six. And not only is this a wonderful addition to the deck, it's also really cool. So the way this one is a single side scheme, there's that cannot be removed from this scheme, and it gives you the exclamation mark, which means you have to do this one first. And the minions in there are Bombshell, Electro, but I think it's a female version of Electro, it's not regular Electro. Hobgoblin, great character, I love Hobgoblin. So I'm shocked I've not seen more of him really. Iron Spider, who I don't know brilliantly well. Sandman, of course, great character. Spot, who's one of the coolest looking characters that I've seen for a while. I really love that art. He looks fantastic, and for some reason it's not shown on camera because the camera's moved. And then an environment card as well, which gives you Surge and does some cool stuff. So this looks like a cool little addition with some slightly different Sinister Six than what most people would be used to, but really interesting as well, and great little encounter deck to have on. Talking about Spider itself, I think it looks quite complicated to players, and obviously it's not one that looks like it's going to be for first timers, but for seasoned veterans and people who play a lot, like myself. I've not played a lot recently, but I have played a lot of Marvel Champions and really enjoyed it. I played a lot of Marvel games recently. I nearly said Marvel Splendid M, which I also played the other day. I think he's going to be a really fun one to play as. She's going to be flipping and then changing, flipping and changing over, trying to get different stuff. She's got really cool upgrades and things, and you can try and get, when you flip the upgrades, you go onto the suit and stuff and onto hair or whatever. Try and get your upgrades out to get you more things you can do. Small hand size to start with, but I think once you've got her built up, she's going to be really strong. I wouldn't be surprised if she was in the top 5 strongest characters if you can work her well and if you're good with getting your deck run through, especially if you've got a good strategy to start with for building up some upgrades. Using your first mulligan to get rid of 5 cards and try and run through your deck to get to the best card you want straight away is most probably going to be powerful with her, and trying to get your best cards out straight away. But she looks really, really cool. Can't wait to try her out. If you've tried her, please let me know what your best strategies are, how you play her, what you think of her. If you think the hand size is a bit limiting, because obviously on this side you've only got 3, so you really need to get them upgrades out before you're trying to mess about with the suit side, and she's only got 4 on the other side, so yeah, seems tricky but also really, really interesting. So see you on the next video, guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you like what we do. See you on the next one.